Well, that was an absolute joyous trip through security. It's obviously very quiet. Or have they just controlled how many people they're allowed in or how many flights are taken through the airport? Probably the latter. No queues, no chaos, straight through. Thumbs up for Liverpool. Not the 50-minute to 80-minute queue that was Manchester. Love it. Our plane hasn't landed yet, but it is out there somewhere. In fact, I think I can just about see it now. That's our plane. Let's go and get on it. Made it to Austria. Another tick. New country. Now where's the wheel? It's right there. It's got to be said. I'm already absolutely buzzing for this tomorrow night. That's going to be amazing. It looks amazing. Good morning from Vienna, and as is my commitment, I'm going for a run, a recovery run, before I then go to one of the parks. 9 AM, I'm still very tired, but I'll feel good once I've done it, so I'm going to go for a run through the park next to the amusement park. I'm already so excited for the park, so if I get the run done early, I'll feel proper smug. In fact, I can just see the wheel through the trees. That doesn't look like the historic wheel, it looks like a new wheel, a new Ferris wheel. Right, it's time to start running. Right, 5k done. It was pretty good, just because it's obviously very different to run. And visually there's stuff to look at which you've never seen before. So a lot of groups of women running with prams. I've never seen that before. I saw lots of guys on rollerblades, which doesn't seem very common back in the UK. I also saw someone riding a very tall bike, and not a penny farthing, and in my head I was like, make sure people don't think it's a penny farthing. It was just a normal bike, but it was very, I don't know how on earth you get on it. And then as I walked through the entrance plaza, there's a guy on a penny farthing, so lots of stuff to look at. And obviously seen all the rides and stuff, doing block tests and all the geeky stuff. But yeah, 5k done. I'm back to the hotel now, and then I'll start my day at Wiener Riesenrad. Okay, so very quick, here's a look around 505. So you got a single bed. I'm pretty sure I asked for a twin bed room. I say I asked, like that's the one I'm fine with a single, but the bed and this room is like, it's the next day because it's daylight, but there's a topper on it, and that is so comfortable. I cannot, it's definitely up there with the most comfortable beds I've ever slept on in hotels. Amazing. Phone, which apparently is still a thing, and a alarm clock, little desk. But I mean, there's a very well stocked minibar in there. The Pepsi balanced on top of the Pringles is my own. It all costs though, the stuff in there. I've bought the stuff which you can see on top. Oh, in the cupboard, actually just a safe which I've made use of for my passport and iPad, and then tea and coffee. Oh, that was a bit aggressive. In the bathroom, a very well kissed out bathroom, and it looks really like looked after. There's no like horrible marks or anything. Towel rack, mate. Maybe the bigger face. Oh no, is it this one? Can you flip it over? Maybe the bigger face. There you go. Oh, got a huge head, which some would argue is the case anyway. The room is hot and the air conditioning doesn't work. Now, obviously, you have to always have the windows. Well, 9 times out of 10, you got to close the windows. But I've already tried that. I've tried closing the window and it just doesn't start up or doesn't turn on, anything like that. But I'm not too fussed. With the window open, it's just about cool enough because it is a really warm hotel room. But I'm only here for 2 nights, so I can't be bothered changing rooms or all that stuff. So yeah, that's the little. I stood at the door. It's not for a single room. Sometimes you come into it, I mean, particularly in London, but in a lot of cities, a single room is pretty cramped. I don't feel cramped at all in here. It's perfectly livable. Well, good morning from Wiener Riesenrad. Just in front of the giant Ferris wheel, which I wasn't going to go on today because today's going to be an expensive day. However, I have always wanted to do it since I saw it. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Darren Brown's Trick of the Mind. He did like an illusion with it. It turned into a clock or something like that, I can't remember. But I've always remembered the carriages and stuff, so I've wanted to do it since then. It doesn't look too busy actually down there. I was worried it was going to be quite chocker already. It's so simple to get here. It's literally one of the easiest parks to get to actually from the UK, particularly from the northwest because Liverpool flies. I will say this, the Liverpool flight was a Friday night flight, and people are very much here for the party element. It was the longest round of applause I've heard in a very long time when we landed. I thought they weren't a thing anymore. I thought everyone just agreed that wasn't a thing anymore. But Right, well. So the reason why it's going to be an expensive day today is because everything on this park is, when I say park, I don't mean a theme park, it's an amusement park type. It's an amusement park, but every ride is owned by a different company, a different showman, and that means it's all chargeable individually. There is no wristband, no pay one price, so it's going to be a very expensive day. I think there's something like 15 coasters to get on, so we're going to try and get on them all. I know there's one that's closed, I think, at the moment, and there's also a tiny one which is for kids, which, I mean, obviously I'll go on the smaller coasters, but it's actually beyond tiny, so I won't be going on that one. But let's start with the wheel, Riesenrad, and yeah, I'll keep a tally as I go through the day, but all the rides are priced between €3 and then anything up to €10 for Olympia Looping, which obviously I've done in Winter Wonderland, but it's here at the moment before it moves. But I'm obviously the park's just open, you can just walk through at any point, and I've gone for a run today through the park, which is perfectly normal apparently, because I wasn't the only one. There was loads of people running. It's just a really nice way to start the day. Right, let's start with the wheel then. Now let's have a look at the prices, because it is cheap. Well, it's $13.50 to book online, but it screams to me one of these places where, oh, that's the pass. Let's see what the prices are, because a lot of the time you can book online immediately, so you don't have to, even though it's more expensive here, you can just book online and come straight away. But yeah, we'll see. So it is the same price if you book. You just turn up and pay here, so no point booking online. It looks like there's a little historic walkthrough before you get on there. €13.50 with masks. Apparently it's just on transport and in supermarkets now, indoors. Everyone else is fine, but everyone else put the masks on as soon as they come indoors again, so I'm not sure. On the flight over here, Ryanair were very lax on mask wearing at all. They checked you had a mask before you got on the plane, but then everyone had the masks off. It wasn't ever enforced, which is really interesting. But anyway, let's pay for the ticket, and then so I suppose if you do book online, you miss this little queue out. That's one thing, but it's moving quite fast. You do have a little photo thing, which I always kind of politely decline. Got a photo by myself. I really like posing like that. I have a Ferris wheel. I'm about to go on a proper Ferris wheel. So this one, it's hard to see. Those people just finished breakfast. It's actually really interesting to see, because obviously they have to open. I think they just reset the table, so it's ready for the next people to go in. I think. Are they going in? Oh yeah, they are. So they load the if you're coming for lunch from the other side. Oh no, maybe not, because it's gone empty now. What a great experience that would be. So there used to be 30 gondolas, and now there's only 15. They got damaged in World War II, I think, and they didn't have enough money to do all of them, so they did half. So you can see here there's middle beams where a car would have been back in the day. Weirdly, it has got like a weird bracket on one of them. I'm not sure why that is, but yeah, that's why there's these extra bits. They used to have cars in them. And off we go.
Maar die ook niet. Nee, die is wel een beetje te eng, hè? Nee, kijk, die... Die gaan we op zijn kop. Over de kop. Oh. Dat is wel echt eng. Ik durf dat. Durf je dat ook? Ja. Maar ik kan.
This is looking over towards Vienna. It looks tiny on the map, but it does go stretch out a fair way. So the wheel's meant to be actually demolished. I think it was like 1917 or something around that time, but they couldn't afford to demolish it, which meant it carried on going, and now it's over 100 years later still going. I've just looked and it is 1897 when it opened. 1897. It's still going. It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Wow.
En daar zie ik ook een draaimolen. Die is ook niet. Maar ik zie daar een achtbaan, die gaat op zijn kop, zie je dat? Wee. Zeilbaan. Mama, zeilbaan.
I didn't realise that these windows are actually fully open, so you can get shots without any glass reflection. I did just only drop my phone through there though, because I went to rest my hands against the glass and the glass wasn't there. And this is the sort of entrance plaza. It looks like it all lights up as well at night. This video will probably be in two parts because I'm going to have to go back to the hotel. One, to just chill out for a bit, also to charge everything up again, I think. And there's going to be a lot of footage from the parks. Got Madame Tussauds there. Oh, and there's also a roller coaster restaurant. You can actually see, I don't know if actual meals come out of there and then go back in at some point, or that's just to demonstrate what it is, but you can actually see one of the railings coming out and doing a leap outside. Thank you. And then you exit through the gift shop. That was a really nice way to start the day, that. I loved that. Actually, I think €13.50. It's like £11.69 it came up on my phone. I think that's a fair price.